down. 50, plant. Hey, Sam off.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Second and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Terry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 22. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 38.
No. Off.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. Flushed out right. Open man is Anderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Darnold on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They're not ready for this. They still ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I got it. 53.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In for the score. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. He don't know no better. Check with the young lady.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Strong right. Alert. 3 down. Watch that.
Hey, I-7.
Oh, lady.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold forced out to his left. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
52 to Mike. Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Here's a 2nd and 7. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hey, Orville.
Let's get off the field.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going left side, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
53, Mike 53. Yo. Big ass.
Hey, lock it. Get it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 or. Hey, let's go.
He'll lift to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on second and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On first down, Emery. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Mike 52, Mike 52. And let's get this. Showing up. Twin.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Darnold to throw again. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder, what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Second and 9 now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now back to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run on first down. Hubbard. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That's it, baby.
when we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it'll be third down. The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
They'll set up the throw. They complete it to Hill. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Big winner Williams there on the stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Now, sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Had 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so in the second.
Here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're probably not making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
You got nothing. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Looking downfield for Kelsey. He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Darnold from the gun. Looking for Kelsey on a deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll keep it on the ground. Imminent. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, team six. Team six.
Let's go. And we got Mike.
Looking to throw. Gets this one to Hill. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Hey, exit.
53, Mike.
Fire.
2nd and 2. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
On the double.
53 is the Mike. Check back. Check safety.
On first down, it's Hubbard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm trying to collect.
Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, box drop.
53, Mike. Heavy on the edges. 53 is the Mike.
Get it.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run on first down. Emery, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They can't hang with us.
Off of play action, Darnold. Incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All day, dog. Check 13.
Now it's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Darnold now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm coming back.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Terry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that man.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Terry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's cheating.
And again, this time to the tailback. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Yeah, baby.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
2nd and 6. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a play is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Check, check. Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Darnold on 1st down. And Anderson's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field. and getting pushed down it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep throwing it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. I got it. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Darnold. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
We're going to sign it. Mike 52. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Watch the eye.
On second down, Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack it. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. Emery. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Right there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. With the left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. To throw is Darnold. Steps away to his left. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They're They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost that they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll keep it on the ground. Emery, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Emery. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Wahoo! Shoot!
2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Boom! Sack, baby! Sack!
On the ready.
So it's a victory here for the New York.